So all of the drama that we've watched unfold over the last 2 years, all of Washington's attempts to try and figure out what happened and to prevent it from happening again, you think it's all been for naught?
No, what we have is way better than nothing. In particular, if you take the rules, which most people in my political party object to, for making the commercial banks behave a little better in dealing with fiscaholics who can't really handle things like checking accounts. I think that the changes that have been made are all to the good. And my only objection to Elizabeth Warren, who is not in my political party, is that she isn't tough enough.
Why do you think that that is something you feel, but your party doesn't? Why do you think your party doesn't agree with you on this?
Well, I think all politicians tend to behave badly under the peculiar pressures of their trade. So I think they've chosen a profession where it's hard to behave well. If it's hard to behave well and you're in a miasma of wrong incentives, so you get a lot of bad behavior. I think we're lucky the system has worked as well as it has. In my state, we have a thoroughly gerrymandered legislature. So if you have to be an extreme nut on the right or an extreme nut on the left, or you're not allowed in the legislature. And there are 10 sane people that creep in every decade. At the end of the decade, the right and the left agree and throw them out. This is the biggest state and the biggest country. This is a very, very regrettable set of circumstances. How well are you going to behave in that kind of a system? You get so you hate the other people in your chamber. You need this ever-growing tide of money. You can't really tell the truth as it is because you'll offend various people that are important to you. It's a miracle it ever worked as well as it did. I suppose it's better than absolute despotism, but sometimes it's a little close.
Did you see the news today that Cuba said it will be laying off about 500,000 people from the government jobs there, pushing them back into the private sector? Is this an admission that maybe despotism doesn't work either?
Oh, well, no, we're way better than Cuba. I mean, talk about dysfunction. In East Germany, where the best 5 million people left because they were allowed to and because the conditions are so bad, and the remainder were put under communist police state for 60 years. I always say about that will even ruin Germans, which it did. And if the system's bad enough, it will ruin the people in it. And there two things work beautifully to ruin the aggregation of people. All the best people leave. That's a sure source of huge failure. Then you have the remainder under a total crazy bunch of people, like, say, the nutcase that runs North Korea. And of course, that'll ruin anybody. Yeah, you seen those pictures of North Korea at night? It's dark. They have starvation. In the year of our Lord 2010, they have people starving in the dark. That's what communism will do for you if you work at it hard enough under a despot.